So if I'm looking to affect the voice and improve the voice and then save those effects as a preset, it's very easy. I've got a recording here.
Based at Midlothian campus, the faculty is a centre of excellence for...
And I'm going to improve this voice and then save my improvements as a preset. So I go to my effects rack, and the first thing I'm going to do is filter EQ and a parametric equalizer. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a high pass filter. And I'm going to have that as pretty harsh in about 30. And what this does, it just cuts out all the low rumble. So if there's traffic noise outside or if your mic picks up a little bit too much bass, what this will do is cut off everything. And I normally set it around the 100K mark because whatever's here is not the human voice. The human voice can't go that low. So what I would normally do is play my sound.
Based at Midlothian campus, the faculty is a centre of excellence for...
And that's too much.
Automotive, renewables, and oil and gas.
And I'm going to have it down there as about right. Next thing I'm going to do is do the opposite end. And again, quite a harsh one. And this is just pretty much taking off a little bit, not the highs, that little LP filter there. And that's just taking off all the highs. So there's nothing there in my voice. I can't go that high. And I would actually just save that. That's there. And that would be my first stage. The next stage I'd do would be what we call a notch filter. And I'd click on my effects rack, go down to my filter and EQ again. Again, there is something called the notch filter here, but I don't quite like that one. I prefer, again, using the parametric. And what I'm going to do is turn down some bad sounds. And there's always going to be some bad sounds in your recording. So what do? Well, to highlight the bad sounds, we turn them up. Now, these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they don't matter. They're just numbers to assign areas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the Q width because I want to find just the bad sounds. So I'm going to bring that down there, say about -20, that's fine. I am going to use my time selection tool, highlight my audio, and then I'm going to put it on autoplay, just down here. So that'll basically just loop it. And then I'm going to hit play. And I'm going to move this about.
Centre of excellence for engineering, automotive, renewables, and oil and gas. Based at Midlothian campus,
Till I get some sound I don't like.
Centre of excellence for engineering, automotive, renewables, and oil and gas. Based at Midlothian campus, the faculty...
There's my S sibilants coming in, and that's really sharp there. So what I'm going to do is take that down a little bit, and that'll be some of my sibilants taken out. Then I'm going to do the same to number 4 and bring it up. Oh, and you can hear some bad sounds there. And I'm simply going to turn that gain down. And again, I would do the same all the way along here. So for number 3, adjust the gain so we get a really nice, tighter frequency. So we're just getting the bad sounds. And move that about. A little bit boxy, I think. So I'm going to bring that gain down. And basically what I'm doing is taking down... let's stop this now. I'm taking down all the bad frequencies. And that's okay. So I would then do 2 and 1, etc. And it is then... And go in here. Oh, instead of track 7, I'll call it voice. Always rename your tracks. I would go on here and I'd apply some compression. And basically, I would go on here. Could do the multi-band and a broadcast, but I'm just going to go for my dynamics. Switch on my compressor.
Based at Midlothian campus, the faculty is a centre
And
of
let's see.
excellence for
Oh,
engineering,
bring it to about 3.
renewables, and oil and gas. Based at Midlothian
And I think
faculty is a centre
too
of
much
excellence
compressing
for
there.
engineering, automotive, renewables, and oil and gas. Based at Midlothian campus, the faculty is a centre of excellence for engineering, automotive,
And I'm going to bring it just
renewables,
about there.
and oil and gas. Based at Midlothian campus, the faculty is a centre of excellence for
And there we go.
engineering.
And now that would be my presets. And that actually would probably be my preset for my voice. So I would be quite happy with that. And what I can then do is go to here and go Save Effects Rack. Preset. I'll go Connor's voice. Hit OK. And that's that saved. So now, basically what I can do is remove all these effects. Remove effects. And remove effect. And then, every time I bring in my voice, I would simply go to here, look down and go, hold on a second. I normally it's always set straight to the bottom. Connor's voice, bring it in, and there's all my effects on there. And I would basically save that for most recordings either in the studio or for a person's voice. Load it up. I can double click in here and adjust all my settings as I would need. But it's a really good starting point to work on people's voices, particularly if you're going to have the same people again and again.